Yo, peace. It's Miles from Bass and Vinyl, and we gonna get into the Schoolboy Q album. So he finally dropped Blue Lips, which I've been waiting on for a while. He's one of those artists that I don't mind waiting for, kind of like Pusha T, Kanye West. You know you're gonna always get a good quality project whenever they drop something, because if they're taking time, it's because they're trying to perfect it. They want to make sure everything is right about it, right? So it's not like they're just not, putting out material, right, for their fan base. But yeah, Blue Lips, overall I give it a solid 8.5 out of 10, right? So if I'm being honest, I had to listen to it a few times because I naturally listen to music based on my favorite project out of that artist's catalog, which isn't fair, to the artist, and it's not a good way to consume music, right? So Blank Face is number one out of his catalog, and it's probably a top 20 rap album for me, as far as my favorites go. So I had to turn my Blank Face filter off and listen to Blue Lips for what it was. So overall, there's a lot of different changes in tempo, right? So he has some slower, more introspective songs. Then he has some of the, high tempo, West Coast music. He has some joints on there that's, a little more melodic, a little jazzy. It all works together, right? But you do have it's not like a constant, just flow of, okay, this is the, type of album this is, right? You do get some ups and downs as far as not in the quality of the music, but just like the tempo and the type of sound that you're going to experience when you're listening to it, right? It's about an hour long, right? So it's pretty easy to listen to get through. And after I listened to it, maybe the third or fourth time, it sounds more and more like a movie score, like it should be a soundtrack. I could see this entire album being a part of like an action or a suspense movie. So if you were, to listen to an album, you can almost see scenes behind it. Interestingly enough, I felt the same way about Renaissance, Beyonce. Right. So I really like Lemonade, and Renaissance I thought was a really good album, but listening to it, I'm like, yo, this the visuals are gonna be crazy, because even though I like the album, I saw like a movie, behind the music. I heard the music more so in the background, and it was really painting a picture. That's how I feel about Blue Lips. So hopefully he does something similar, with visuals. Nah, I don't know if he does it like in a movie form, or he does anything as elaborate as Beyonce, but that's what I would hope to see. Right. But overall I would rank Blue Lips number 2 or 3 in his catalog. It's still pretty early. It's only been out for a week. So it's kind of too early to tell. But that's my early judgment. 8 to 8.5 out of 10. I'm still playing it. It's definitely an album that you need to play with a good sound system. So this isn't something that you just listen to in your headphones or going to the gym and, kind of like make a call on it. Listen to it in the car. If you got good speakers, a nice, system at the house, that's where you need to listen to it, because uh, the production is top tier, right? I think he's a great, curator as far as like selecting beats and sequencing things of that nature to, make the project cohesive. So listening to it with high quality sound definitely makes a difference, because I didn't